My name is John Picuri, and I'm the District Deputy Director of ODOT District 12, which covers Cuyahoga, Lake, and Geauga counties. Through these unprecedented times, the Ohio Department of Transportation and our contractors have remained hard at work maintaining and improving our state's roads and bridges. I'm happy to share with you that the I-480 Valley View Bridge project, the largest active construction project in the state of Ohio, hit a major milestone and has shifted the eastbound traffic onto the newly constructed center bridge. Crews from Walsh Construction will now begin removing and replacing the over 40-year-old bridge deck on the eastbound structure. This bridge project is one of the largest in ODOT's history at $227 million and on one of the busiest routes in the state, with I-480 carrying over 180,000 vehicles a day over the valley. I'd like to thank Walsh Construction, our construction engineers, and our design engineers for all their efforts in getting this accomplished on schedule and in the face of a global pandemic. Please remember to slow down and move over for all the men and women working to keep our transportation system open and safe. The road is our office, and the decisions you make impact the safety of that office. Thank you.
The Walsh Group builds multi-million-dollar projects throughout the United States. We are extremely proud on this particular project and working with ODOT that we have been working with them now for 2 of the 4 largest projects in the history of ODOT. So we're extremely proud to be involved in that. Some of the major bridge facts. This bridge is 4,150 feet long, and at the highest point it's 212 feet high, so it's quite large. In its final configuration, we'll have 2 additional lanes in each direction with a center divider wall down the middle of it to separate the traffic, and that will actually act as an express lane in the future, so there will be 6 lanes both in the eastbound and westbound directions when we're completely finished. Some of the major quantities we had: 66,000 cubic yards of concrete on this project, which is basically enough to pour a 4-foot wide sidewalk to Cincinnati. There's 12.5 miles of piling underneath the bridge foundations that you can't see. There's 11 million pounds of rebar. There's almost 19 million pounds of structural steel on the job. And there's 45,000 lineal feet, or 8.5 miles of inspection catwalk that we put in underneath the existing bridges for future maintenance and inspection purposes. We have a safety record here that we can be proud of. At the beginning of the project, we elected to partner with OSHA and the Ohio Bureau of Workmen's Compensation, and this partnership paid dividends right off the get-go. We've only had 1 OSHA recordable incident in over 210,000 man-hours of work. This bridge was actually dedicated, and it was called the Union Workers Memorial Bridge in 2010. To date, we have had over 663 union employees working on this project. There's also been well over 100 design staff, construction staff, ODOT staff, inspection staff. So we're well over 800 people that have worked on this bridge total. One of the biggest things we did was come up with gantry crane. Since we're working in the middle of 2 existing bridges, conventional crane construction was really out of the question. You couldn't get booms up and erect structural steel. Our design engineers analyzed the existing bridges, determined that we could make the gantry cranes work. We actually had to use 3 gantry cranes to make the system work. So what we did was we set up the gantries. We'd pair up 250-foot girders to make them 300 feet long, so we would carry out a 300-foot girder, which is 1 span of the bridge. This really allowed us to maximize our production and the safety on the project. If you think about it, we erected half this bridge on land instead of 212 feet in the air, which was a great time saver, safety saver. On behalf of the Walsh team, I think this is we're glad we could be a part of this historic project. It's something that we can be proud of. We can tell our kids and grandkids in the future that we worked on this job. And my career is coming short, but this has been a great project from start to finish, and I'm really happy that I got to see it.
To the citizens of Northeast Ohio, to our great contractors and local partners, We are excited to extend congratulations on reaching this important milestone on the I-480 Valley View Bridge. This project is critically important to the movement of people and goods in Northeast Ohio. So we are excited to have reached this milestone point. The Valley View Bridge represents the best of what ODOT does, maintaining what we have and improving the system so that we have safer and better mobility for all citizens of Ohio.
Hello, I'm Ohio Governor Mike DeWine. Congratulations to the Ohio Department of Transportation, specifically the District 12 office, as well as our various construction partners on the completion of the new I-480 Valley View Bridge. The bridge is a major accomplishment and a valuable asset for the region. During peak travel times, this bridge will carry about 180,000 vehicles a day. Even though this bridge is finished, construction will continue on the surrounding bridges. Those bridges will be resurfaced in the coming months. So if you travel in the area regularly, please be careful to slow down and move over. We want to protect our construction workers who are working so very hard on improving your travel path. Congratulations again on completion of this massive project.